In this video, we'll cover 5 tips for writing the best fellowship application that you can. Certain schemes have particular requirements or are looking for a particular kind of proposal. So our first tip is to make sure that you tailor your application to the scheme that you're applying to. Read the scheme guidelines and the assessment criteria before beginning your application. They're not exciting documents, but they are vital to understanding what the funder is and isn't looking for. Make sure to build your proposal around the assessment criteria, and this will make it much clearer to the funder that you're a good fit for their scheme. Our second tip is to get as much support as possible. The best fellowship applications are not written alone. If you want your application to be the best it can be, you should get as much advice and support as possible. It's also important, particularly for early career researchers, to think carefully about who you pick as your mentor. Does your mentor have a good track record of mentoring researchers? Do they have the skills and experience to support you both before and during your fellowship? During the application process, you should also get a variety of trusted friends and colleagues to read a draft of your application. Ask both subject experts and non-experts to read your application to get different perspectives. Peer review can be a really tough part of the process, but it will improve your application and increase your chances of success. You should also always include your host department's research support team in the process as early as possible. They are experienced in developing funding proposals, and their help will be necessary in order to fill out much of the paperwork associated with your application. Our third tip is to be able to prove the fellowship's added value. Fellowship funders want you to explain how a fellowship will offer a step change in your career in a way that a regular grant just won't. So, when writing a fellowship application, think, what value will a fellowship add to your research and your career? Will it, for example, help you to develop much needed skills that you've not had the chance to develop yet? Will it give you the time and space to spend all of your time on research rather than on teaching and administrative duties? Or will it provide you with the opportunities that you need to develop an independent research career, such as allowing you to build your own lab or team? And will it provide you with opportunities to become a research leader in the process? Our fourth tip is to make sure that you write for non-specialists. Most fellowship applications ask you to provide a lay summary, which is aimed at non-experts or the general public, but it's good practice to try and write your entire application in layperson's terms where possible. As many reviewers have said to me in the past, it can be tempting to think that jargon and complicated language will impress the reviewer, but actually this is more likely to hurt your chances of success. Being able to write about complex concepts using accessible language demonstrates your ability to communicate clearly and gives funders confidence in your abilities. Expert reviewers have to read dozens of applications for some schemes, and they may not always be a subject expert, so using accessible language makes it easier for them to quickly and accurately assess the quality of your proposal. Our final tip, and perhaps the most important one, is to give yourself enough time. Preparing for a fellowship takes time. For smaller schemes, you'll need to begin working on your application at least 3 months before the funder's deadline, while larger schemes may require you to start preparing 6 to 12 months in advance. Most departments will be unable to help you submit an application if you've not given them substantial notice of your intention to submit, the recommended minimum time being 3 months. You'll need this time to find a mentor if the scheme asks for one, develop a robust and innovative research idea, put a budget together with help from your department's research support team, write multiple drafts, get peer review from others in your department or other colleagues, and obtain letters of support from project partners if relevant, as well as the university itself. You'll also need to submit your application in time for York's internal deadlines, which are between 3 and 15 working days before the funder's deadline, but the exact deadline will depend on the scheme and the amount of funding. Remember too that the decision-making process can often take months, meaning that it's perfectly normal for the entire process to take more than a year from the moment you begin drafting your application to the start of the fellowship. In this video, we've aimed to give you a few useful tips to help you develop your fellowship application. For more support and advice, email fellowships@york.ac.uk or Google University of York Fellowships.